Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning. That
Just
was
in the nick of time,
just literally.
so to speak.
That was a little bit of a rush. You know, this morning I came in like earlier because I thought I'm gonna do some tidying up before I'm on air today because it never usually gets to happen.
No.
I started clearing out cupboards. I cleared out the glitter cupboard.
Yeah, the glitter cup. Well, I tried to open a drawer yesterday and I couldn't even open the drawer.
That'll
I
be the
only
one.
wanted an ink pad. That was
That'll
all
be
I
the one.
wanted.
And it was probably the most beautiful cupboard ever because the glitter pot had exploded.
Ooh.
But it was, yeah. I feel like it's everywhere now. I can just see it all over
Yeah, it's
me.
into all your pores. It's
Into
never
my
coming
pores.
out.
But also because of that, I just spent the entire time doing it and then realised, oh my goodness, it's 5 to 9.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, I've got a show to do.
do.
So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's great to have your company. Already got comments coming through, which is wonderful to see.
Oh,
Good morning,
hello.
Wendy, Elaine, Veronica, Jonathan. You're getting involved already, so get your
Hello.
comments in. We've got a great show lined up, haven't we?
We
Lily?
have. I'm very excited. It's my favourite brand of all time, which I'm sure a lot of you guys at home will know, where I started, Tattered Lace.
I know, right? How many years ago
Oh
now?
my goodness, quite a few years ago. 7, 8 years ago, probably.
Wow.
I know. So we're going full circle, taking it right back to my crafting roots, so to speak.
Well, you were working with Tattered Lace, I mean, before I even was working in the creative world. And so it was kind of, I guess, a brand that you started with, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So I was a customer long before I actually worked for the brand.
Really?
I'll have to, next time I'm at home, I've still got my very first Tattered Lace die.
Oh.
So I'll have to take a picture for you guys at home and share it on socials. And
Is it
was a
like
little-
the prize jewel?
It was. It's a little giraffe. It's super cute, but it was my very first Tattered Lace die. And from then on, I was hooked.
So is dye, out of pure interest as well, is die cutting like what got you into paper crafting, or is it die cutting that you found through paper craft?
So I found it was more stamping first.
Oh,
Always
okay.
loved drawing, always loved colouring, being creative. I found stamping. I was like, this is good. You can stamp your outline, use all your pens. So I got into using my alcohol markers first. Then I discovered these things called die cutting machines. And at first I was like, what are these?
Yeah.
These strange contraptions looked a bit like a mangle. And back then, die cutting machines were definitely not what they are now. Your dies were your basic shapes. The first dice I ever bought, it was 3 dies in it. It was about 50 quid. And they had a slightly sort of, not even a lacy edge, just a slightly curved edge to them. And it was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So I got into that, and then obviously dies progressed. We had all our lacy dies, and Tattered Lace was pretty much born out of that. Stephanie wanting those really intricate lacy dies, but that actually worked.
Yeah.
So the first lacy die I ever brought, it's a very well-known brand, I won't say the name, but back in those days, you didn't have the non-stick coating.
Oh, right.
So it was the most beautiful die you've ever seen. Again, I've still got the die, but it never came out the die. So you die cut it. Die cut pretty well, to be fair, but because there was no non-stick coating on the die, you could never get it out
They'd
the die.
tear, wouldn't they? They'd always tear. And they'd
would.
like be stretched, and then you could never get them to lay flat again.
Absolutely, and you used to do the thing, you'd get your wax paper you put between your die and your card, and it was a right faff. The way that dies have transformed these days is incredible.
It is. Well, given the fact that you've just mentioned like 3 dies in a kit for 50 quid, this, that and the other, we've got some bundles on today's show which consist of far more than that for even less. We've got some incredible prices on this counter, and we're going to go through them all for you in just a few moments' time, with some inspiration to share with you as well. So please get in touch. Also, what would be really interesting, it doesn't matter what brand it was, but please share with us what was your first die. If you've got dies in your stash, what was your first die or collection that you bought? Or maybe Tattered Lace got you into die cutting.
Yeah.
I know Tattered Lace was the first die cutting brand I ever worked with. And ever actually crafted with. I remember on my very first day being given a couple of dies, see how they work, see how they go, and I then was enthused, and I was just attracted to them forevermore, like continuously working with them. But yeah, let us know what yours was. It'd be great to hear from you as well. We've got the lovely Lexi joining us. Good morning, Lily, David, and the team. Hope you're well. June Barnes, good morning, June.
Hello, June.
Hope you're well, June. Might be seeing you later on.
I feel like I've not seen June in weeks. In reality, it's probably only been a few days.
I got to see her last night. She came to painting. Yeah, she came to some painting. I know, yeah, had a lovely evening.
Some of us were too busy going to bed at 7 o'clock.
I know you had an early night. Well, you have been very busy, Lily.
I wasn't feeling the best, I'm not going to lie. I was in bed for 7 o'clock. It made no odds. I couldn't sleep. So,
Really?
yes.
Well, at least your body was resting.
Yeah,
I sometimes find rest
yeah.
is sometimes not quite as good, but if not, pretty much on par with just having a bit of a snooze.
Yeah, so
Or it can make you feel
hopefully
worse.
come 5 o'clock I'll still be all right, but who knows?
Well,
On
we'll
that
get the
1 o'clock
coffee out.
show, anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Carol, Christine, June, we've got Pam, Deborah, Trish, Jonathan, we've got loads of you as well, Jackie and Lynette. Thank you ever so much for taking part and joining us this morning. Right, before we get into it, really briefly and quickly going to share with you how to shop. It's so simple and easy to get involved. All that you need to do is join us on our live stream social platforms. So, for example, Instagram or Facebook. If you're joining us on either one of those, all you need to do is go straight to the comment section to do your shopping. Now in that comment section is where you can get involved by saying hello, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it is where you are whilst you're watching. Let us know where you are and what you're up to. But you can comment, of course, anything you want. But in that comment section is where you type your shop codes. Now you'll see displayed the details on your screen right now, shop bundle, which is your winter florals tattered lace bundle, which, my goodness, look at the price, by the way. So if you want to get that bundle in your basket and straight home to your front door, you need to type the word shop with a space in between, followed by the item code, which is bundle. So as soon as you've typed shop bundle into the comments, automatically it adds it and reserves it in your basket. Upon doing so, you will then receive a direct message from us here at Highlight Crafts. And then as soon as that message comes through, you'll see in there a link. All you need to do is click on the link. Now you can do this during the live show or after the live show. Now if something becomes limited stock or fully allocated, which we'll share with you, then it's wise to do that as soon as possible because it could mean someone else might take it out of your basket. Click on that link, it'll send you over to the Highlight Crafts website, and that is where you can then check out your order. But just prior to doing so, make sure to log into your Highlight Crafts account. If you log into your account, you're going to get additional discounts along the way. So those discounts, of course, will mean that all of the items, whether they're discounted during the show or not, are going to come down further. You are also going to get points being a Highlight Crafts Club member, and if you spend £35 and over, you will also get free postage. So we'll pay the postage for you. So if your item or your order comes to like £34 and a few pennies and you think, well, actually there's something there for £1 here and there or what on the website, pop it in your basket.
Oh yeah, don't spend like, can you imagine you spent $34.99? Don't do that.
Imagine
That'd
if you did
silly.
that. I've done it
Please.
before, and I once heard someone do a tip, and it was around Christmas, so it was always like you might always need an extra 50p or £1, and they always said just add some tissue paper or add a bauble for £1 into your basket, and automatically you saved yourself like £3, £4 or £5 on postage. You may as well absolutely do it. Right, everybody, we're going to get started. You can also join us on the website, shop ahead. You can also join us on YouTube too. So should we start with winter florals?
I think we really should. Now, I'm a little bit confused, as seems to quite often be the case.
Join the club.
Well, yes, it seems to be a constant fixture in our lives at the moment, doesn't it? Why this is on a sale show.
I know.
It's only launched a couple of months ago.
I was going to say, I don't even think it's that long ago. It must have been about 5-6 weeks, if that, right?
Yeah.
And this is a beautiful collection.
It's
it was so busy. It's shop bundle. It's the one that we're talking about. It's the winter florals, tattered lace. In this, you're going to be getting the download of the artwork. Plus, you're also going to be getting all of the dies we're about to share with you. But it is not the price it originally was. It's down to $39.99.
Oh,
and you're going to get your club discount. With that club discount, you're still going to get free postage.
Now, that is crazy, crazy. Now, this is an absolute stunner. If you're brand new to Tattered Lace, perhaps you're thinking, oh, I know me die cutting, but I'm not quite sure what the brand of Tattered Lace is all about. I think this summarises what we do so well at Tattered Lace absolutely perfectly.
Yes.
Now, I'd say two things that Tattered Lace are probably most famous for. First of all, of course, it's those intricate lacy dies.
Yeah.
Clues in the name, we love our intricate dies.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's our florals. Now, I know I'm biased, I know I love Tattered Lace, but I would say nobody in the craft market, and I know Martin Parker always used to say this, nobody does florals like Tattered Lace.
They don't.
They are absolutely incredible. When we first brought out Charisma, it was a game changer.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, if you're brand new to us here at Tattered Lace, you won't even know what Charisma is. Now, Charisma is basically what we call our coloured artwork. So pretty much every die that we bring to you, and it's similar to our reflections that we bring in our 2 Red Robins brand. You print that artwork out, you lay your die over the top, and that gives you that pre-coloured image. And it's just a game changer in terms of levelling out that platform. Whether you love colouring or not, every single crafter can get that beautiful, professional, finished effect. I mean, those cards are just absolute showstoppers, and that is what Tattered Lace is all about. It's that beautiful delicacy, all those little tuck-ins that you can see there. That is what the brand brings you so beautifully. Now, in this collection, you get, first of all, your beautiful winter floral sprig. Now this, I'm just going to open this up.
Oh yeah, let's
be a little
see.
bit cheeky, because the size of this die, that packaging does not do it justice. Look at the size of that. It must be a good 1, 2, 3, 4, but it must be about a good 6 inches.
I would say so.
In height there. It's amazing. Now, what we like to do is we like to give you as much as we possibly can within every single die set. So, of course, that main die in the middle is what you're going to cut out for that actual image itself. And it's got all those little cut lines within there, which Tattered Lace is so well known for. They give you that beautiful detail within your die, but it doesn't stop with that centre die. We then bring you that next die outwards, which is your matte and layer die, which gives you that lovely matte. It could be an aperture, it could be a frame for your die. And that third set here, this is a little bit clever because it's what we call a split unity die. Now, instead of being that full matte and layer die, it's actually split in half at the top and the bottom there. So if you're doing things like your over the edge cards, for cards where you're going to use this as a topper, at the top of your card. It's absolutely incredible and super easy to create that effect. Instead of having to hang half your die over the edge of your die cutting plate, you've got that split unity die, which allows you to create that concept nice and easy. And that's just die set number one. I mean, back a few years ago, $39.99, you'd be paying that easily for that one die.
This is the thing. This deal is incredible. And you're getting all these dies that Lily's sharing with you, plus the Minecraft Studio artwork.
Absolutely. So next of all, we've got our Winterberry blush. Now this has actually been designed perfectly to work with that first die set. Those two flowers in the centre are actually exactly the same as those two there. So if you do want to decoupage, you can do that nice and easily. And then you've got all your extra little tuck-ins, which you can either use independently or add onto your branch there to get a lovely full effect. And then finally, it won't be a tattered lace collection without a little bit of lace. And these are very much like our tuck-ins that we used to bring you a few years ago, where you can actually die cut these from your card and tuck them in to give you that extra little bit of delicacy. They are beautiful, like little scraps of torn lace. They're stunning. Those are your 3 die sets, but it doesn't stop there because we bring to you the artwork as well. And this is where it makes it really special. Especially if you are brand new to crafting, you want all those coordinated elements. This allows you to do it with total and utter ease. And look at these backing papers. I mean, aren't these stunning?
This is beautiful. I mean, with Minecraft Studio, even if you just want to click print and go, start crafting, you can do, but edit them, make them your own colours, make them shabby, make them, of course, blue and wintry.
Yes.
But look at the scope you've got to play with here.
Isn't it fabulous? And I love the fact that we're bringing to you both the warm traditional Christmas and the cool Christmas. And what you'll notice as well with the charisma is that we bring to you for the florals, bring to you a white, a blue and a red. So they're all going to match with those backing papers. Whether you prefer warm colour tones or cool colour tones, you are covered. Then we move on to our scene building elements. So if you love your digital crafting, if you don't even want to use your dies, you can build up your own scenes using those digital elements. And then finally, the thing that really brings this together, instead of having to look through your stash for the coordinating colours of card, you've got all those textures in those different colourways there that will match with your backing papers and your charisma, and you've got your overlays. Now, your overlays are actually on a transparent background, so if you want to add those over different colours, you can absolutely be doing that. And then you've also got all your digital stamps. I have to say, I was colouring that one the other day, and it's beautiful.
That's a beautiful image.
Colour. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so delicate. Yeah. It looks like it's been hand sketched with a pencil.
It does, doesn't it?
It's just beautiful. And then finally, you have got all your different colourways of your charisma. So everything from your traditional through to something a little bit more modern, all different tastes at Christmas are covered. And all that little lot there, 3 sets of dies and a full Minecraft Studio download for $39.99. Now that's the sort of price that I'd be expecting to pay for perhaps a collection that's a few years old, 2 or 3 years old, not one that's literally 2 or 3 months old. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it's timeless as well. Florals and lace, you can never go far wrong with.
No, you can't, absolutely, especially if you are a collector of tattered lace. And maybe you did join the team over at the NEC over last week and the weekend, and you've just joined us and thought, you know what, I want to know what it's all about. These are the sort of collections you need in your stash. Now, of course, sometimes, and most of the time, Christmas is launched in summer in the craft world. That doesn't necessarily always mean we can afford it in summer. So, for example, for me, I love to craft closer to Christmas because I like to craft at Christmas or in the run-up to Christmas. I like the feel of it. I think it's nice. And I always find it a struggle to acclimatise in summer to Christmas crafting. And also in the summer, I'm spending my money sometimes on maybe going out.
On holidays.
Summer things. And I don't always get to be able to afford the Christmas things because it feels like the budget is for Christmas. Get it now because we are now in November. Next month is Christmas.
I know. I thought this on Saturday when it ticked over to the 1st. I thought, we can now say next month.
Put up your tree next month.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people have got theirs up now.
Do you reckon? Oh, wow.
It's November. I think after tomorrow, because obviously tomorrow is Guy Fawkes Night, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I think after that, because in the UK we've got no more celebrations really.
Yeah.
It's basically Christmas. After
it's kind
Thursday
of acceptable.
Onwards, it's Christmas.
Yeah, it is. All of the adverts on television now are Christmas. I popped the telly on the other night and I thought, oh wow, that's it. As soon as Halloween's done, that's it. Christmas is here.
It's here, wall to wall.
But yeah, let us know. Do you know someone that's got their tree up yet? Put it in the comments. Or is yours up? Or when do you put yours up? Who knows? Maybe you do it a week, 12 days before, 12 days after. Who knows?
There's a house just up the road from Stephanie's. Did you see it?
I've drove past it.
I noticed it on Sunday. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's decorated for Christmas already.
Yeah, so the entire of they have a bungalow and they do raise money for charity and they fill their front and the back and the top of the house, everything with Christmas lights. It's incredible. And I think he has to start early because there's that much to do.
Yeah, it is amazing. But I was like, oh,
yeah, it's not on yet. I'm excited for when it is. And also we'll probably have a power outage in Claycross when it goes on.
Yeah, probably just as I've moved. Just moved in.
You'll
Oh
be
no,
there
Power, brilliant. Welcome back to Playcross.
Candlelight.
That'll be me.
There's
I'll
a
find a
massive
way.
lit up Father Christmas over there, so it's fine.
Mind you, that reminds me, in my last flat, when I moved in,
Go on.
so the people that had moved out before me had been a bit naughty and they'd not paid their electricity.
Oh.
So when I moved in, the electricity had been cut off. So I had about a week where I had no power.
Oh my gosh,
So
you went back to like the Stone Age.
So literally I had to go to bed at like 6 o'clock every night. It was terrible. So obviously my fridge didn't work, so I couldn't put anything in the fridge. It was horrendous.
Oh my gosh.
I hope it doesn't happen again
You'd
this
be there
time.
with all solar panels.
Oh, it was awful. Yeah.
I'm just instantly starting to panic about not having a hairdryer.
It was awful, believe you me. It lasted for a few days as well. That's just brought back a horrible memory.
Oh, the trauma.
It was bad.
Yeah, that's rough.
It was like calling this, that and the other person, please can you put my power back on? It wasn't me that wasn't paying the bills.
I'd be saying to a neighbour, look, if I chuck you a tenner, can I have an extension cord through the window?
Please, just somebody help me out.
Just one plug will do.
Yeah, I was putting food in the fridge and obviously didn't think. Came back on an evening. I had some peppers that went off. That smell didn't leave my nostrils for about 2 years. Off peppers, I can't tell you.
You have to be writing letters instead of using a phone.
I know, it was terrible.
But you'd have to charge everything up when you're at work.
Yeah, it was bad.
Sorry, everybody, I'm just charging everything.
Sorry, I've got no power back at home. I've been cut off. Yeah. Anyway, I do digress.
Yeah, I'm going to say 10% of the bundle's already in allocation, so congratulations. If you're going for that one, you've got to be quick. So it's already busy, okay? Shop bundle for the one we've just shared with you. Also, if you want to go for the digital aspects of that collection on its own, we've also got a great deal for you on that too. $14.99 will land you with all of the Minecraft Studio artwork, plus every aspect of this collection is an SVG. Now, I know for a fact that this morning when Mel was on Sharing With You the Scan and Cut show, lots of new customers were there joining Mel, having met her over the weekend and wanting to find out what the Scan and Cut journey is all about. If you've invested during that show, this show is also absolutely for you because we do have that collection as your Scan and Cut files, your SVG files, which means you can create projects like this and this with the dies or with a Scan and Cut. Plus, even better, you got it in more sizes.
Absolutely, and the difference is with your Scan and Cut, because we've gone on that journey. So we started off scanning and cutting and drawing, that was about it. Now we can do all those different functions. So imagine these foiled. I know Mel's done that beautiful sprig, so she actually foiled over the top of your reflection, which you can do because you've got the detailed lines. You could be doing these onto your parchment with your embossing kit.
Yes, you could.
Paper piercing kit, so all those different techniques you can start to bring into this as well. But if you're a digital crafter, if you've perhaps you just treated yourself to the Scan and Cut, the NEC, and you're like, right, I need to start building up my collection of all those files, this is a brilliant one to go for.
Well, there you go. There you have it. That is Shop Digital $14.99. Great saving on that one too. Everything on the show has come down in price. You've got lots to look forward to. As well, Graham says no trees don't go up until the first week of December.
Traditional.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Absolutely.
We'll allow that.
Oh my goodness, Lexi, I love this. My tree's going up tonight. The John Lewis advert is aired tonight too. Love crafting for Christmas. My daughter puts hers up on Saturday. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. The magic begins. Wow.
I want to say that's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm totally all for it. Team Christmas tree. So Diane Street says, first dies, a unicorn, chicken, wreath, rabbit, tiger, rabbit, birds, etc. Then I bought so many more. Found Tattered Lace a few months later. Oh, so she started finding them through second hand and got into it that way. Damn, that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Let's have a little look. So, Jackie Jones said, I didn't know how you could do that. Can I ask what you did, please? Let us know what we did and we'll...
What did we do?
I
dread to ask.
Yeah, I'm going to say, let us know what we did.
What did we do?
Yeah, we've also got as well, Wendy Corbett says, my first dies was Sizzle. I think it might be Sizzix. Yeah. If my first dies was Sizzix, as I bought a Big Shot and Tattered Lace dies. I used to collect the Tattered Lace magazines when I used to watch Nancy on the TV. Oh wow. Absolutely fabulous. Got loads more stories to share with you. Before we do so, let's have a look at our next collection, shall we? Because this... we've got the stickers. Yeah, almost missed those. Can't miss the stickers.
I have to tell you, if you didn't manage to get yourself down to the NEC, our stickers were going down an absolute storm.
I heard you had to do a few stock-ups.
Just a few. So every day, poor old Amy in the warehouse was having to run our sticker machine every single day, and Sam was coming back every evening when we got back from the NEC to restock the van. That is how popular our stickers were. The amount of people that A, never seen them before, were like, oh my gosh, these are amazing, or B, had seen them on the shows and were like, you know what, they look totally different in real life, I've got to have them. It was incredible, and I have to say these two designs were probably some of the most popular. We could not keep these ones in stock.
Seriously?
They sold out every single day, and we restocked every day. So if you were one of those people that maybe came towards the end of the day and missed out, now's the time to get your hands on yours.
Well, you know what you need to do then. This here for you is shop transfer. This is for your first one here, which has your beautiful winter florals on there in different sizes for you, in the beautiful colours. This one here is shop transfer. It's £12.99. Winter floral transfer sheet. Okie dokie. The next one that we've got for you as well is the lace. Let's have a little look. So you can see here we do have the lace sticker as well. This one's shop lace at £12.99. A little bit trickier to see on the camera, but on here the A4 page is absolutely filled with sticker transfer lace.
Isn't it gorgeous? Now that around your vases, if you've got things like our Cook and Miller jars, it's absolutely incredible. But that just that little bit of lace makes such a difference. It's beautiful.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I really love those. Shop lace for £12.99. Got both of them on the show for you. Right, next collection. Let's talk about it, shall we?
Now.
So this one here is Shop Tattered. Look at the deal price on this. This savings just got even better, everybody. Now this one here for you is down to $34.99. It was $94. It was $94.94. It was almost £100. Oh my goodness. Okay, we do not have many left. We only have what, 9 of them?
9.
We've got 9 of these bundles remaining in stock. I thought Amber was just really happy to see me. She was waving at me like this, but she had one thumb down. There is there's 9 of them remaining in stock. So once that bundle's gone, it is gone. It's not coming back. This is your last chance to buy. It's shop tattered $34.99. Plus you're going to get your club discount. So you might want to pop something else like a sticker sheet in there, cheeky little additive. Get that free postage. But in this one we get tons of dies.
We do. Now it's quite interesting. We've got 3 different collections on the show. They all look quite different, but they could all mix and match.
They would all mix and match, wouldn't they? Imagine all of these with the winter lace.
Well, that might be in a demonstration. Who knows? Who knows? You'll have to stay tuned.
In for a surprise.
Yes. But I think this one is going to be one of those collections that ties together lots of different collections. Now, if we start in the centre here, nesting dies. Now, I'm a little bit infamous for being obsessed with nesting dies. I just love them. I cannot get enough of my nesting dies, whether they're going to be things like your basic shapes or something like this that is your basic shape but with a little bit of a twist. These are fabulous. And when you start to mix and match them and lay them together, you get really interesting looks and feels. And we'll show you a little bit of that in demonstration. Now, you're getting 7 of your nesting dies in there and then your lacy panel. Now, this is definitely traditionally tattered lace. Almost a little bit Art Deco in its look and feel, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Cut it in things like your gold mirror card and it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. But what we bring to you with this one is we bring to you that gorgeous panel as a separate die, and then you've got that outer die. So if you do want to cut it into your card or out of your card, you've got both options. And I'm just itching with that one to add a little pearl to all those little circles.
Oh, that would look nice.
That'd be fabulous, wouldn't it?
Very pretty.
I love that. Absolutely gorgeous. Then, to match that perfectly, we've got the border. Now, this looks like the one die, but it's actually 2 separate dies. So you can lay them together like you see there, or use them both separately. They are absolutely beautiful, but they've been designed so that same pattern follows through both of those die sets. And then we move on to the 2 die sets that's got your coordinating charisma. So once again, beautiful florals. You've got that lovely full rose with all your smaller little tuck-ins and builder elements, and then you get your nested wooden sign. I'm going to open this one up quickly just so you can see, because you get multiples, you don't get just the one die.
I really like this die, it's quite interesting.
It's like a little bit different. Now, if you're someone like me who likes to always add a sentiment to a card, this is a perfect little plaque to add all those sentiments onto. Got that lovely sort of fluted edge to it, which gives you that lovely authentic look and feel, but bringing that charisma, and it gives you that really nice rustic sort of weathered wood look to that one. Now, those are your dies that you get in, but it doesn't stop there because you're getting your artwork as well. Now, interestingly, this one's been printed on A4. Nobody knows why.
Oh, we've got an A4 in the room. Oh, okay.
Just keep you on your toes, just make sure you're all watching intently. But you get exactly the same sort of idea in terms of it being your Minecraft Studio download. Of course, it's going to be instant, so if you do want to craft with this collection this afternoon, you've got the download that you can start crafting with straight away. You've got all those elements that you've just seen in die format, but this time digital, so you can start to build up your own designs in Minecraft Studio. And then we move on to the world's tiniest charisma. Do get your magnifying glasses out, guys. You might be able to see it then, otherwise you've got no hope. You've got 2 different colours of your wooden signs, and you've got that beautiful floral cluster. Don't forget as well, if you take that into Minecraft Studio, you can change colour.
Oh, yes,
it doesn't just have to be that colourway, you could change the colour.
Not.
And then look at these, aren't these beautiful?
They go with all the flowers.
They do, absolutely. If I bring that in, you can see all those colour tones have been picked out perfectly, so you don't need to worry about finding that right colour. We've taken all that hard work out of that job for you. So all of that, you're getting all your die sets, 5 die sets in total, and your full Minecraft Studio download there for $34.99. Now, Not many of those left.
No, not many at all.
We're not going to be bringing it back. So
No.
if you do want to go for that, now is the time to do it.
Yes, we're already busy for that collection. Remember, you're getting all of those dyes in there, a massive amount, all of what Lily has just taken you through. It is shop tattered. It's $34.99. It was £94.94. You're paying nowhere near that. You're paying a minimal price considering how much you're actually getting there. Plus, you're going to get your club discount. You may even use some of your points on there. And of course, if you add anything else into your basket, you may also be eligible for free postage. So take the opportunity and do it whilst it's on this show. With only having 9 units left at the start of the show, which has now already dwindled down, it's getting less and less and less. You need to make sure you get it in your basket and checking it out. The last one that we're going to cover and show, the SVGs, the separate item for the SVGs. I know, you get them with the artwork. So you're actually going to get all of your Minecraft Studio artwork with your SVG files, which means, again, you get to craft with the whole collection, but you're paying nowhere near £25. You're paying $9.99 for these.
Now, that's brilliant. Now, imagine all of your ornamental fundamentals.
Ooh, ornamental fundamental. I like that.
That'd be a bit of a name, wouldn't it? Ornate fundamental. That's a bit of a mouthful.
You'll see a die set on next week called ornamental fundamental.
It will. I hope I'm not on that show, so I won't be able to pronounce it.
I've already got it mixed up.
Make sure that you're on that show. Your ornate fundamental, that could be right up to the size of a 12 by 12 map.
Oh, it could.
So you could have pretty much every single size of that nesting die, which would be fabulous. That panel, once again, could be really blown up, made it a lot bigger.
Yes.
Scrapbooking, absolutely brilliant. And of course, bringing all those different techniques like your foiling, like your embossing, and those are going to look absolutely gorgeous. But this collection, I mean, talk about pretty. Super, super pretty. Quite shabby chic in its look and feel as well if you want it to be. Or something a little bit more modern. Now, isn't that a beauty?
That's gorgeous. Look at that card. I mean, this lace panel, because the die has the ability to be kept in or out of the die cut, I love the continuity of the cardstock there. That just looks so professional. And you could do it too. It's so inexpensive, but to go for the SVGs, you can still create this look. $9.99, and then you can do it on any size. But if you're going for the die set, if you want to go for your dies, you collect your dies, maybe you're not quite out on the digital journey yet, you can go for that, of course, by typing shop tattered for $34.99. Absolutely amazing.
Crazy value. Oh, it's dwindling.
How much is gone? There's only 7 left. Oh my word. Right. Okay, we may as well look at the last one before. Of course, we can show you some inspiration and recap for anybody who's just joined. We'll go back into them later on because we've reached the busiest part of the show, everybody. Right, Eastern Elements. An absolutely glorious, pretty, beautiful collection comprised of many, many different dies with seam building aspects, framework, and the figures and the focal points. This, though, however, is by far our biggest saving on today's show. So this here, it should have been, again, £94.94. Guess what, though? You can see already on your screen, it's down to £24.99. That's £10 less than any, well, the one that we've just shared with you. This is a crazy deal.
It is.
And you get tons. I mean, look at the size of that die. That on its own is £20.
Well, it's a whopper. You could easily pay $24.99 for that on its own. You're getting just about 6p shy of a £70 saving. That's £70, which we are crediting back to you effectively. The way I shop is like, oh, I've saved £70, I've got another £70 to spend. That £70 will cover those 2 collections.
Oh, I always think like that.
I do.
Where's my saving going elsewhere? Absolutely. It's the way to shop. Why not? That's why we give you these savings. So you can build your basket and still get great deals and take advantage. But that magnolia frame there, I mean, if I'm just about to pass you that a second, I'm just going to grab one of the projects just to show it you.
Isn't it gorgeous? Now, you've got this. It's quite interesting, this large die. You can use it either that way up or you can use it that way up.
Yes, you can. I like it that way.
See, for my eye, that's the way I'd have it, but you've got that choice.
Yeah, you do.
Look at that against the acetate. Isn't that beautiful?
You can see it being used there in quite a few different ways, actually. Double layered, single layered, as a framework, as a base, almost like a stand for the characters to be displayed on. $24.99 though doesn't just get you this die, it gets you everything we're about to share with you.
And it's it's like a scene setting element. It gives you somewhere for your characters to stand rather than just having them floating around. You've got that framing device that's going to give you that lovely professional finish to your scene making. Now this is a clever die because this is all your separate parts that you can start to build together using your charisma to give you those gorgeous scenes. Isn't it lovely? Or use them all separately if you'd rather.
And you've got all of these cutting lines which allows you to take ones like the peak of this mountain here, cut it into the background and it'll give you separation layers.
It will.
So you actually get to build up that depth. You can see in these where that die has been utilised there just to break off the top of that mountain peak. So if you want to get intricate, you want to get clever and creative and you want to have a little bit of a difference within your cards, A dye built into a collection that performs like that is an absolute game changer. We've then got the 3 characters as well. Well, I say 3, there's 4 in total. Look at all of how beautiful these are.
Aren't they gorgeous? Now, the charisma on these is just absolutely exquisite. Every single last fold in that fabric is just depicted beautifully, and they'll all work together or separately. Things like wedding cards, if you're perhaps sending cards to your bridesmaids for your wedding, prom cards, absolutely brilliant, but it just gives you that beautiful elegance that'll work lovely with all the other dyes in the collection. It's just stunning.
It really is. Now, we're just going to briefly share with you as well the Minecraft Studio artwork that comes with all of those dyes. The Minecraft Studio artwork on its own is almost invaluable when you actually realise the potential of what you can do with this. But again, you've got scenes inside here. Look at the colours.
Aren't they lovely?
Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. You've got the hot pinks in here. You've got the blossoms. Right, Amber?
That's the Eastern Delights in Richmond Spring.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
We get...
Wait a
Right.
second. Right, game changer.
Right. The crafter's brain is just working overtime. So, $24.99 for the collection.
Has now become $14.99.
For not £14.
Well,
£10.99.
£14. Oh yeah, £14, and even less because you're going to get your club discount. So the collection is now working out at less than £14 for you.
That's
for
just silly.
that, and that, because you're actually getting this for free with a value of $10.99 included when you purchase the collection. That is ridiculous.
That is just, I mean, if this is not in your basket already, then I don't know why not.
Yeah,
Get it put in that
absolutely.
basket, get it checked out, even if
Oh my gosh.
you've got, do you know what I would say? Even if you've got 4 of those die sets already,
Mm-hmm.
it's still good value to go for the full collection. Gift them. Someone will be delighted to have those gifted to them.
Yeah.
And you get all your charisma, and you get all your Minecraft Studio. It is
do.
literally the gift that keeps on giving. This is brilliant.
You can get all of this with it, all of the elements as Minecraft Studio files for you to craft with, whether it's the stamps, the focal points, whether you're going to do pyrography with these. This imagery in pyrography would look
Oh,
incredible.
gosh, yeah.
But look at all of the colourways, all of those different stamps, compositions and charisma for you to craft with in your very own personal way. Don't wait around though. Do not, of course, hesitate with this one. It's $24.99 for the entire collection, plus that bonus artwork included with a value of $10.99.
How rich those colour tones are.
I
Aren't
love
they
this one, that deep
beautiful?
plum colour there.
They are absolutely stunning. I mean, this has to be, as much as I hate the phrase, it's a no-brainer.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
100%.
Got to have it.
If you want to go for your collection today, and why wouldn't you? Because quite frankly, you're getting an absolute steal there. $24.99 is all it's going to be. Shop Eastern to go for that one. It should be almost £95, a few pennies shy of. Plus, we're chucking in that extra bonus download, which actually makes all of your dyes work out today at just £14 before your club discount. So whichever way you're shopping today, on today's counter, you know that you're getting a good deal.
You certainly are. You're getting some crazy, crazy deals.
Right, would you like to get ready?
I
And I'll read
would,
some
I'd love
comments
to.
out. Okay. We've had a question from Carol as well about the SVG files for recent elements. I think we're working on that for you, so we'll get that sorted. Just need to double check whether we can add it to the show. I think we will be able to. So Fiona says, these days I put mine up on the 1st of December. Fiona, me too. I usually always try and sort of wangle my way through and get it on the last weekend of November. Depends on where the weekend falls, to be honest. I don't know if the first weekend of December falls at the start of December this year. I'm not entirely sure. I need to have a look. Need to get my Christmas tree schedule sorted. Barbara Fulton got in touch as well. Good morning to you, Barbara. Says, I'm lucky enough to live a few doors away from the bungalow that you mentioned.
Oh my
you're very close to us
gosh.
then, Barbara.
Wow.
The couple who live there start doing this display in October, working in all weathers. They can collect donations from their display for charities close to their hearts. Switched on is normally around about the first Friday in December. Well worth a visit. It absolutely is. I've been round it. It's incredible. And the lovely couple that live there, they're so sweet. They're really, really nice. So yeah, if you're in the local area and you're able to give it a view, check it out. They've got a Facebook page, and you can see them on there too. Adette says Advent calendar 1st of December, Christmas tree a week later. Always has been that way in my family. You know, we had a bit of a tradition in our family because my mum's birthday is the 13th of December and my granddad's birthday is the 14th of December. We always used to have to wait until their birthdays had been.
Oh, that's
and then,
too late, that.
I know, we did the tree like the day after my mum's birthday.
gosh.
I know, but we always kind of, as kids, were just got used to that. And then as we got a bit older, we sort of just said to my mum, no, we're not doing that. We want it up. And she went, oh, fine then. So like past the age of like 10, we could just have the tree up from the start of December.
Whenever you wanted.
My mum does it now anyway. So, but yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a tradition in our family. But yeah, let us know. Oh, Crafty Lou says, my first dies were a set of circles and I was hooked once I saw Tattered Lace dies. Yeah, I think a lot of people got into die cutting through the essential shapes because it was quite clear to see how fundamental they can be in a crafter's room. And I love all my fundamentals, regardless of what brand they're from. I use them all the time. But yeah, definitely get the items in your basket we've covered so far. We are going to go back and have a look at them. We're well over halfway through the show though. So Lily, take it away. Shall we have a little look, see what's going on?
See what's going on? Well, I'd like to know myself half the time. I'm not too sure, but we'll do a bit of crafting. And we'll start to incorporate a couple of the different collections. So we're going to work with the gorgeous winter florals. And we're going to mix and match with that traditionally tattered lace to show you how beautifully they work in tandem together. So first of all, let's start off with that beautiful lacy panel. Now look at the detail on that. That is tattered lace through and through. It is stunning. Now that's incorporating both of the dies. So we've used the detail and then we've brought in that outer edge as well. So it cuts that out as a panel for us. Now something I want to try with this one, I have to say I didn't quite have enough time yesterday, is threading some nice fine embroidery thread through there. I think you could start to do some of like your faux, well not faux stitching, but your sort of spirelli sort of techniques in there. I think that would work quite nicely. I think if you started to thread through those sort of areas, I think that would look beautiful. It'd be time consuming, but it would be super fun. I think that would look amazing. Now, that's our first layer. Now, I do love a bit of a drop shadow. So what I've done is I've die cut that same combination of both dies into that silver mirror.
Oh, wow.
Look how gorgeous.
That's
and look how crisp.
Ooh.
It looks like metal, doesn't it?
I thought you'd cut that out of craft foil.
It does look like it,
yeah, it does.
I think it's the way as well, because your dies, they give you that lovely beveled edge. So there's a right and a wrong way to a die. So the reverse feels a little bit rougher. And that front side, what happens is when you've got that non-stick coating sprayed onto the die, it sort of gives you that lovely beveled edge on the front. And I think it always shows up even better onto something like a mirror card. It gives you that lovely, really professional look and feel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that top layer, which is going to be our white one. I have to say, I don't know what's gone off with my glue, but somebody's chopped the top off.
You're joking.
And I have to say, I'm not too happy about it because it keeps
savage.
flooding out. Yeah, I don't know who's had my glue and who's done it, but whoever
Amber
you are.
just said it. Amber put her hand up. I think it's her.
Was it you?
Amber. Yeah.
Oh, Amber. You've caused me a lot of grief yesterday.
Do you know, I've just run out of mine, so I'm due a new bottle.
Well, you can have this one because I don't want it. It's terrible.
I'm sure I'll find another one somewhere. It was not me.
It was somebody, and whoever I find, when I find out.
Well, if you cut the nozzle off the end, it kind of stops it from, because the perfect size to shove into the lid, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you should always. Whoever's done that, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but I wish they wouldn't have done because
maybe it had to happen. Maybe it was really blocked.
Wow. They should have spent a bit more time on blocking it. So I'm trying to be. Sorry, that was a bit rude. I'm trying to be very gentle because I had a bit of an accident yesterday with glue everywhere. That's what happens with your glue when you cut your lid off. So I might have not added enough there. Who knows?
Why they are the way they are.
They are. There is certain glues out there that you do have to cut the lid off, but that's not one of them. So yeah. Glue gate. Look at that. It's tiny. It's no nozzle to it. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, I digress. That's just about stuck on there. Look at what a difference that makes. Just that tiny little bit of silver just poking out. Ooh. It makes a huge difference. Now, let's start to lay this card together. So next of all, what I've done is I've taken that beautiful nested die. What was it? What do I call it? Ornamental fundamental.
Ornamental fundamentals.
And I've cut that from some of that texture that you get as part of your download. Then what I wanted matte and layer for it, but that is the largest die. So all I did is I took exactly the same die once again. I cut it from silver, but I've just chopped it in half.
Okay.
David's like, what on earth is she doing?
I'm intrigued.
Bear with us.
Bear with us. I can't believe this collection, though, that you're crafting with is down to £34.99 from just shy of £95. That's absolutely ridiculous. Please do not miss it out. There is not many of these left available for you. You've been shopping ahead and shopping during the show. We started with 9. We're now down to there's only 7 of them remaining, so it's absolutely flying.
It really is. So what you do is you stick one to one side, just poking out ever so slightly. And then you go ahead and do the same on the other side. So instead of having a drop shadow, which gives you that colour or that detail, whatever it might be, onto 2 sides of the design, this is going to give us a little bit more of that colour. So if we stick that onto the other side, again, just poking out, it gives you almost like a faux matte layer. So you can see that it gives the illusion that it's actually a bigger die than it actually is.
Ooh, okay.
So something a little bit different. So you can just see a little bit of your silver at the edges.
I like that.
Isn't it cool technique?
I've not seen that before.
There you go.
Thank you for sharing
That's why I'm
that.
here.
This is it.
Taught David something new. Check me out. It's rather exciting, isn't
And
it?
you did teach me how to make an easel card that
I
time.
did. See, that's why I love my nesting dies.
Yeah, this is it.
Could do your easel cards using these dies, which actually...
Oh, you could do, couldn't you?
And we have got as a second demo. Whether we'll get time to do that or not is another matter, but you can do that nice and easily. Now let's start to build up our cards. So we've got a card base, just using our white 250 GSM pure print. We've got one of those lovely backing papers from the Winter Floral that we've just popped onto some of our silver. That's a little bit skew with, so don't look too closely at that, whatever you do. And then all we're going to do is we're going to pop our piece over there. Now before we stick that down, what I've got is I've got a couple of those little tuck-ins, and I've just cut those in white. So instead of having that sort of melting into the background, just adding those little bit touches of white really just starts to add in something just to break up that colour. I'm having some right trouble with this glue.
Do you want me to see if I can find you another one?
I'll survive for this.
What's this one here?
Ooh,
Oh, fabric glue.
for now. See, it's either it all runs out and I've got glue everywhere or it doesn't come out. There's no happy medium. It's an absolute nightmare. I'm going to have to pinch somebody else's. I'm sure there'll be plenty lying about that I can claim as my own.
I reckon so.
So let's have that onto there, and then we'll do exactly the same onto that bottom right hand corner, just so we've got a little bit of balance.
Were you ever a crafter that puts glue on the back of your hand and dabs it?
David, absolutely not. I couldn't. Do you like doing that?
I don't do it that often.
Or is it only a special treat for special occasions?
So if I fancy it.
If it needs a bit of a wax.
I always
Get the glue out.
used to love it in school, painting
Wow,
hands with PVA
yeah,
and
I have
peeling
to
it
say,
off.
I did enjoy that at school. That's probably my highlight of my school years.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was the only good part about it for me.
Yeah.
But,
That's about it.
But I tend to find that sometimes that glue is that strong that if I peel it off, it hurts.
Takes you to the top layer of your skin with it.
Yeah.
A bit of exfoliation for you there.
Yeah.
But I just think if I start popping glue on top of my hand, I'll forget about it, then I'll end up with glue everywhere.
Well, I think Mel has said that she did that once, and she let it dry.
Dear.
And she went to the supermarket, and the lady went, "Oh my goodness, you've really hurt your hand. You've got a really bad burn
Oh
on it."
my gosh.
And she's like, "Oh, it's glue."
It's glue. I'm a crafter. This happens. Yeah, I just feel like that would happen to me if I ended up started carrying on like that. But I mean, each to their own. I know some people like to tap a bit out onto the glass mat and do things that way around. I mean, this technique usually works pretty well for me. It's just the glue that's, I know it's,
Should be falling out with that person who's done it.
if it's you, Amber, you best run. Best not stay in one position for too long.
No, we've got as well another comment come through. Sorry, I'm not sure your name because it's come up as J2H, but
Oh, hello.
good morning to you. I hope you're well. She says, my mum was a teacher,
Hello.
and the tree never went up before the schools broke up.
Oh.
Nowadays we put ours up a couple of weeks before Christmas. Always a real tree. Love the aroma of the morning when you open the living room door. Oh my goodness, there's no better smell
Oh, it's lovely,
than
isn't
a
it?
real Christmas tree. It
It's
smells unbelievable.
It really, really does. Now, what I wanted to do is I wanted to quickly show you, if you are brand new to Charisma, how easy it is to work with. So, all you do is you print out that image to 100%, and then if you just lay your die over the top, just like so, you can see there's a very, very slight, probably only about 1 millimetre, a slight bleed around the edge there. And all you want to make sure you're doing is you've got that border even all around the edge. Then you'll pop a little bit of low tack tape onto there, run it through your die cutting machine, and as if by magic, something like that will pop out of the other end as easy as that, with all that beautiful coloured detail. Now before we stick that down, let's give it a little bit of a shape just to add in a little bit more dimension. So I'll just curve up our branches just a little bit, just to give us that extra bit of dimension. So pop that onto there. Don't worry, I'll use different glue this time. We'll use our Inflare 3D glue gel just for a little bit of dimension and lift onto the back of there. So we're going to have it that way up, I think, just sort of cascading down the middle on that diagonal. We've got a little ribbon bow that we can add in. Now what you could be doing is if you cut in multiples, if you snip into these, you can start to layer that up. But just for speed, because I'm conscious that the time seems to be absolutely running away from us in this hour.
It always does. It's crazy how fast a show can go.
It's
I always find it
scary.
fascinating. Remember as well, the collection that Lily is crafting with is from the shop Tattered $34.99, and now she's also dipped into that wonderful Winter Florals bundle, which we shared with you at the start of the hour. Really busy for that one too, and it's a great opportunity to get a festive collection whilst the season is fast approaching. So shop bundle for this one, it is just $39.99. Down from, of course, that incredible price of what was already a really good price, $55.96, considering how much you're getting. But we brought it down even further for the show for you, and you're getting the artwork plus your club discount. It's a brilliant one to go for.
It really is. Now, one last little finishing touch is I've die cut those same little tuck-ins, but this time from some of our mirror card, and we're just going to have these just poking out just from beneath our florals there, just to give you that little bit of finesse, just to bring that silver into that design and give you that really luxurious look and feel. I mean, it would be luxurious if they stuck down properly, but let's just pretend that we're not having a nightmare with our glue.
Yeah,
there we are.
We'll not say anything.
We'll just try not to lift it up too much, otherwise it might all slide off. But we'll just tuck that under there, just like so. We don't want loads of it showing. Just that little hint does make a massive difference. And how quick and easy is that to put together? But showing how beautifully those two collections work together. You've got your winter florals with a little bit of a mashup with that beautiful traditionally tattered lace. That could be your Christmas card for 2025.
That's gorgeous, Lily. I absolutely love the colours you've chosen to go within there. It's a complete contrast as what we saw previously, shared within the examples made by the fabulous design team. This is our Vicky Deakin who's created this project. And look at how gorgeous that is. But again, you can completely change it with the colours just by contrasting with the tones. Again, all of that collection there comes to you with the Minecraft Studio artwork. So let's have a little look. You're going to get your MCS artwork plus your dies. £39.99 though is all that you're paying to get hold of this one for you today. Get this in time for Christmas, get crafting. You just saw how quick and easy it was to create a card with this collection and other elements too from the counter, giving you the opportunity to, of course, really go for it this year. And also as well, meaning that you don't have to craft it in the middle of the heat of summer. You can craft in the season of Christmas and still get time to deliver all of your cards to your lovely family and friends. I always think as well, if you're a paper crafter and you make your cards, do you make them for everyone? Does everyone get a handmade card? Is it just immediate family and friends, or is it
everyone?
Is it everyone?
You can't just make the odd person a handmade card.
I know. So my mum always, of course, now expects a handmade card.
Of course.
So does my granddad. My sister, I don't think she looks at it anyway.
One of those.
She's like, oh,
lovely,
great,
thank you.
Nothing's falling out. Okay, goes
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
Oh, is there no cash in? No, get that straight in the bin.
I might just start putting like printed out fake money in
Yeah,
there.
like those
just
chocolate
so she
ones.
actually pays attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, money. Oh, no.
Oh no. But yeah, so let us know. Do you craft for everyone over Christmas? I'm wanting to do some more handmade gifts this year. Something I've not done, but I think the one I'm going to be doing is we've had some acrylic baubles on.
Oh, yeah.
The show, and I think they're an absolutely beautiful sentimental gift for somebody, especially if it's a loved one or something like that. So let us know who you craft for Christmas. I'm really intrigued by it. I'm all in the mood for Christmas now.
I know, I think I am.
I know. We started discussing, myself and Stephanie this morning, we were discussing Christmas here, literally just before this show, and we're talking about getting the academy all dressed and seasonally finessed. So I'm very excited. Got lots of, I think we've got about 35 Christmas trees.
I can't wait to. I've never seen it in the flesh before. It's my first year.
You know, well, the first year was like a showstopper, and then we completely got rid of everything, so we're going to do it different the following year, and then regretted it. So then we got all different ones, and then this year we're going to try and do it a bit different again.
I can't wait to see it all.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. So make sure you join us. The Academy days are available on the website, and of course, Academy workshop days too. Right, okay, the next element I'm going to share with you is the stickers. We're just going to give you a brief recap of these ones. This is for you, the beautiful, beautiful stickers of your winter florals. There we are, that's the one. It's a transfer sheet. Now, these will go onto wood, metal, plastic. They go onto a whole host of surfaces. We have experimented with dishwasher use with these stickers. I would suggest hand wash only for them. If you were to put them through a dishwasher, you'd probably want a heat-proof sealer on there as well. And we have tested it. And the thing is with these, if they go through the dishwasher, they slightly dampen or they can release in areas. But once they dry, they actually bond back to it. It's really fascinating. But I would suggest just a hand wash.
I know Stephanie says straight through the dishwasher, but we're all different.
Oh, really?
She does.
Oh, okay.
She does.
Yeah, well, maybe she put hers on a shorter cycle.
Maybe she did.
I think I did an hour and a half. Maybe that was a bit overkill.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bit hour and a half. What,
I thought let's really go for it. Yeah, I'm going to say put it on a frying pan. No, a casserole dish.
A casserole.
A casserole dish.
A couscous dish.
Just a dish.
Just a dish.
But I would definitely, I mean, any of my handmade crafts anyway, like I've got quite a few mugs at home that are hand wash only because they've got like a bit of like gilding on and stuff. So I would just use it for that. But anyway, that there is, I've been doing a lot of digesting.
Honestly, my brain's just it's not here today.
I don't know where mine is. I don't know where mine is.
I'm still at the NEC. I think it's not made it home yet.
Mine's still on a plane somewhere.
Thinking it's probably still on the beach.
Yeah, I reckon so. Oh,
Don't blame it. Oh,
No.
oh, it's horrible out there today. It's drizzly.
I
It's
know.
horrible.
I thought that. I thought, oh, this time last week we were.
Oh, it's bad weather. It's just such November weather, and it's so windy as well.
Usually having a mimosa by now.
Oh dear. Well, we can get you on after the show.
Go on then.
I know you're on the next show, aren't you?
Yeah.
So am I.
It's
No
fine.
mimosas.
No mimosas.
I don't know what mimosa is. I'm not going to lie.
Prosecco and orange.
Oh, very fancy.
Like a book's face, really.
Oh. Wow.
Anyway,
we can be range for 2 o'clock.
It can be slightly varied. Shop lace for this one at $12.99 as well is going to get you a full panel of lace for your stickers. If you've shopped for the Winter Florals collection, you're absolutely going to want to go for either one of these, if not both, because they're going to complement not just the creative cards, but the whole gift set. So make a card, make a gift, goes together. We've also got for you the Tattered collection. This one's been really popular, and again, we have mentioned that this is limited stock. We do not have a great deal of this remaining, and once it's gone, it has gone. We are down to single figures of this. It's shop tattered. It was £94.94 at the bundle price, but nope, you're not paying anywhere near that today. You're paying $34.99, and that is it for all of these dies, plus, of course, that fabulous artwork that comes to you on reflection of this. And for $34.99, I don't know about you, Lily, but I think this is an absolute bonkers deal.
It's a steal of a deal.
Steal of a deal?
Steal of a deal. Where did that come from?
Could be the steal deal of the day.
It could be. It could be. After all, you've got your ornamental fundamentals in there, so it's worth going for just for those alone. But anyway, in all seriousness, it is fabulous value. You're getting lots of different elements. You're getting things that you'll be using day in, day out, like your nesting dies, your panels, your florals. It's one of those classic collections that you can never go far wrong with. Sometimes we like our trendy collections, something that's a little bit more modern, a bit more perhaps on trend.
Yeah.
This is one of those classic timeless ones that you use time and time again. And like we saw in that demonstration, some elements as well you can incorporate into Christmas.
Absolutely. Now, we'll just quickly share with you as well the last collection. I don't know if we've got time to see any more inspiration. I don't know.
I think we have. We can do.
We can do, don't mind. See how much time we've got, see if Lily can squeeze a quick demo in, but it's entirely up to you, Lily, whatever you fancy.
How long we are?
1 to 4 minutes.
Oh, I'll get myself ready.
Oh, go on then, quick. Yeah,
Quick.
let's see if we can do it. And with that fabulous glue that you've got.
Yeah.
So
Won't be sticking anything, that's for sure.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to share with you the last collection here on the show for you today. It is one of our greatest, biggest savings here today, if not of the day, here, especially within dies. It is down to £24.99 for all of these dies from the Eastern Elements collection. It was £94.94, brilliant price. You're going to get your Minecraft Studio artwork, of course you are, and also you are going to get a fabulous download as a bonus chucked in there for nothing, but it does have a value of £10.99, meaning that all of those dies and that MCS working out for you at just £14 prior your club discount. So absolutely know what you need to do there. Brilliant deal for you, and as well it could be well worth considering popping something else in your basket to get that free postage. That there is Shop Eastern, $24.99. So many of you are getting involved in the comments as well. We'll head on over to Lily, see if she can get some bits and bobs of crafting
Bits
done.
and bobs.
Adette says, I craft for everyone all year round. I haven't bought a card for over 15 years.
Wow.
All my Christmas cards are made, all my craft stuff packed, ready for the house move. Looking forward to finding it all again and start crafting again. Tattered Lace was my first favourite and still together with 2 red robins.
Oh, fabulous. Right, so let's quickly show you how you can make an easel card. So first of all you need to do is take your cardstock, and I've used our 250 GSM Pure Print, as always. Fold it in half, then you'll just take your die and just hang it slightly over the edge of that fold line, and that will give you that lovely card fold. Now, you could use that on its own, but for an easel card, all you need to do on that front section is just fold that in half and then pop your adhesive up to that score line. So I've just got a few lengths of our DIY Doctor double-sided tape. Thank goodness it's not the glue, otherwise we wouldn't get this demo done, that's for sure. And then all you need to do is just die cut another of those shapes, but this time round you're going to die cut it as a full shape rather than just that partial one over your fold line. So pop that onto there, and that gives you the basis of your easel card. As easy as that. How fabulous is that? Then in terms of mats and layers, let's add a few onto the bottom here. So I've just grabbed one of those lovely textures from your traditionally tattered lace, and I've just printed that out, and I've slightly inked the edges just to give us that lovely border around the edge of there. So that's just going to sit onto the base of our card, just like so. It's a bit skew-whiff, but it'll do. And then we've got another panel where we've actually taken our die cut, and we've die cut from another of those lovely textures that you are getting as part of your download. And again, we've inked the edges ever so slightly just to give you that lovely rustic look and feel to your mat and layer. So that'll go perfectly onto the base of your card, and just lining that up with the little points that we've got on our base card. Got 1 minute left, so let's just quickly layer up this top piece. So I've got another of those die cuts, which I've used all of the textured card with. And then what I've done is I've die cut from vellum. How beautiful is that? And it die cuts like a dream.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that lovely? So something a little bit subtle. So all I was going to do is add that to our frame. So we've die cut the outer and I've just trimmed out the centre, just to give you a little bit of texture. We've got that we can use as our stopper. We've got a few elements we can start to layer together. Our sentiment that we've added onto our panel, and all we've done with that is we've taken our Charisma into Microcraft Studio, we've typed our own sentiment in the middle, we've printed it off, that would go onto there, add a few florals, and it would look something a little bit like that.
Lily, thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's roughly put together, but you get the idea, hopefully.
No, it was wonderful to see, and I know how much hard work you spent preparing it, so it would be lovely to be able to see at least it in action. So thank you a lot for that.
Thank you, really.
Thank you really
You're
a
really
lot.
welcome.
Really, thank you.
The words are going.
You need to get your baskets checked out. I'm coming up next for you with Mel. We're going to do some candle making with brand new moulds and beeswax.
Ooh.
And it's in sheet form as well. So find out more by tuning in to the next hour. In the meantime, though, get your baskets checked out. It's been lovely to chat with you all, but stay with us. We've got more to come throughout the day. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.